So, black women, we have to be aware of the environment that we're living in and the environment that our female children, little cousins, little sisters, all the women are living in at this point, okay? I am really seeing right now that all of the black people on YouTube are literally pedo sympathizers, and they trying to get these little girls to get pregnant. They're helping these males try to baby trap and hypersexualize and baby trap these little girls. It's just real clear, because even with this case that I showed y'all, that I was talking about, that went viral on social media with the little the black man, 20-year-old man that was hiding under this 13-year-old little girl's bed, and then the mom walked in, found him under the bed, and shot him. Okay, she got convicted with first-degree murder. Even with that story, a lot of black people are trying to demonize the black woman for shooting the 20-year-old man that was in her house. Okay? And then I just noticed that they're not speaking in context about the situation. Like, they're not trying to make, have a productive or a serious conversation about the situation. Like, the way they're talking about it, they're trying to make black women sympathize with pedos and emphasize black males and feel guilty for shooting black males for sexual crimes, because they're literally trying to make black women feel bad about the 20-year-old boy getting killed. Like, they're trying to, it's just the way they're talking about it. Like, they're not having no conversation with black people about how they're raising their sons. They're not holding the males accountable for any of it. They're like blaming black women and having a conversation about black women. Okay, so they're leaving black males out of the discussion. They're not saying, well, you need to teach your sons to stay out of people's house. You need to teach your sons to how to correctly identify the age of the girls that they're dating. Like, none of this is a conversation. They're literally just skipping over all of that to have a conversation about what's morally right in regard to killing them or shooting them. And it's like, bitch, I'm going to kill them. Like, I'm not having no conversation. I'm not going to feel bad. I don't care about black women getting convicted of murder. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm going to shoot your son if he comes in my house. So you better get your shit together. All of the black women who have sons need to be addressed, and their fathers need to be addressed on how they're going to teach their sons, like I said, how to stay out of people's house. Like, that needs to be the energy in the conversation, not nothing else. Because it doesn't matter if a black girl lies about her age. None of that matters. It ain't no hypotheticals. It ain't no excuses. It ain't none of that when it comes to shit like that. Like, it ain't no excuse for a 20-year-old adult not knowing the age of the female that he's trying to have sex with. There's no excuse for that. I don't care what the little girl says. She's not accountable because she's a child. So it doesn't matter what she said. It only matters what the adult does. Because the adult has more sense and should have more intelligence and more maturity to figure things out. A child just gonna say whatever. But an adult has a responsibility. That's the point. When you're an adult, you're more responsible in that situation than the kid is. But you see how the black community is not saying that. So that's how you know they're pedo sympathizers, and they're trying to get black women to agree with pedophilia and empathize with the males who are trying to rape little girls. That's what they're trying to do. And it's a lot of these weirdos online, even the people that's talking about abortion. These pro-life weirdos, they're making that argument too. They're trying to They don't hold the males accountable. They're not speaking about male responsibility in reproduction. They're not addressing males at all. They're just solely addressing females about abortion and trying to make them feel bad about getting an abortion or being pro-abortion. So that's a pedo sympathizer as well, because they literally don't care about the context. They really don't care about what they're saying. They really don't care about how the woman or the girl got pregnant. They don't care about none of that. They're literally just trying to say, well, you should be pro-life because it's just the right thing to do. They're trying to use morality to control people's bodily autonomy, or a woman's trying to get women to disagree with their bodily autonomy and or rights to their bodily autonomy, legal rights to their bodily autonomy, just because of morals, because of being morally right, or what they think is morally right. So that's a pedo sympathizer, because she's basically saying, even if a little girl get pregnant and get raped and she don't want the baby, then she still should be pro-life and have it anyway. These are all pedo sympathizers. The black community is filled with pedo sympathizers, and that's why the hell you, as a black woman, you have to really discern other black females. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Nignog is already our enemy. We already understand that the Nignog is a threat and an enemy. We already know they thirsty, they horny, they're pathetic. They use women for clout, money, and everything they can use them for. They don't have a life outside of looking for women to scam, looking for women to damn use for sex and use for money. We understand that about the Nignog. We also need to understand about black women that they're pedo sympathizers. All of the pro-life black women are pedo sympathizers. All of the black women who are against feminism or who are against women having rights over their own bodies, all of those women, black women who agree with that mentality, are pedo sympathizers. More than likely, she's going to raise her son to be a pedo. She's going to raise her son to believe that he's entitled to a woman's body. Like, if a woman don't want to have sex with him, then he should harm her or something. She's not going to teach her son boundaries and reproductive responsibility. She gonna allow her son to believe he can do whatever the fuck he want to, and that he don't have no real obligation or responsibility to the women that he's having sex with. That's what she's going to teach her son. And it's real clear. All the pro-life bitches, that's how they think. So you need to really be aware of these females, and you need to keep your damn daughters the hell, and keep them thuns away from your damn daughter. You need to really be on it and detecting it and understanding it, so you can teach your daughter to detect it and understand it as well. She needs to be just as alert and just as observant as you are. So whatever you understand, you need to teach your daughter and the females around you to understand what you understand. So they can have discernment and understand who not to deal with, who not to be around, whose sons not to talk to. You understand? It's time, because I'm telling you, the pedo sympathizers and scammers are out here. And then you have like we have to break it down for a black woman to understand what this situation is. Okay, as I said, the black community is filled of mostly young black women. Like the black population is only being populated by young, coerced black women. Okay, the whole black community is being reproduced by young women. You understand? Which is bad. It's mostly young, poor black women who are having children. So a lot of young black women are being coerced into having children, and that makes up the majority of black parents. Okay? Or the majority of black mothers. So the community is literally filled of young, coerced women having children. That's what's keeping the population going. It's not older women. It's not educated women. It's not women with their stuff together, with their money together, with their education together. Those are not the women that's having the most children. It is the poor black women. So most of the black community is made up of poor young women. And these black people online are trying to keep this shit going. They all perpetuating the same narrative. And they trying to keep black women in the dark. They trying to keep black women ignorant and hypersexual so they can keep having these kids. And a lot of them are pedo sympathizers. A lot of them make little comments like abstinence is not the answer, or refraining from having sex is not the answer. You should be able to freely have sex no matter what. And then they want you to fight this battle with these pro-life psychopaths and fight the good fight while you're still having sex with these males. Like, what sense do that make? If anybody that has a if that's their suggestion or solution to the problem, do that make any sense? To keep having sex with these males and risking pregnancy and risking dying and risking all of that just to have freedom, just to practice freedom of your autonomy, when it's not freedom, because once you get pregnant, you lose freedom. So it makes sense to condition young women not to practice abstinence. But you have so many black women speaking against abstinence. Like they're trying to convince the girls, no, just keep having sex. You're entitled to feel, like you want to have sex. You're entitled to do it. Okay, but when they do it and they get pregnant, then what? Then what? Why are you making it seem like young women can't refrain from having sex? Why are you making it seem like women are men? Like female desires are like male desires. I mean, yes, they both have sexual desires, but women don't have to have sex. We're not sexually impulsive like men are. We don't think about it all day and need it all day. We don't move like that. Most young women want love. They want a relationship. They want a boyfriend. They want a husband. They want a companion. That's what they really want. They letting males have access to their body sexually because they are in turn wanting a companion or a relationship. They're not doing it because they just want to get off. This is a lot. Women who move like that, they have problems like mental health problems. Like most of the women who are sexually promiscuous and they have a lot of sex and they act like, oh my God, I gotta have sex like a man. Them bitches, there's something wrong with them. They not normal. That's not the normal. Everyday women are not. A little 12-year-old girl is not thinking like that. That's not normal. You ain't never seen no hypersexual 12-year-old. That's not normal. Young girls are not thinking about that. The young girls are not engaging in that type of behavior. That's not natural and it's not normal. So if a young girl is not doing it, a teenage girl shouldn't be doing it. And if a teenage girl shouldn't be doing it, then a young adult female shouldn't be doing it either. Because it's not natural for her to be thirsty like that. Why would you be thirsty like that? Unless you were molested or something. Like something must have happened to you. Something is wrong with you if you hypersexual and you ain't even really had no sexual experience. Ain't no one sexual experience about to make you hypersexual. Think about it. That don't even make no sense. As a grown 38-year-old woman, that don't make no sense. Like you have one sexual encounter with a guy and then you just automatically, you are a sex maniac. Like, oh God, I gotta do it all the time. Ooh. Like who the fuck? Ain't no female out here acting like that. What the hell is that? That's not even natural or normal. You don't even know what real sex is. You only had one sexual partner. How the hell you become hypersexual with one sexual partner? And I don't give a shit if you had three. That still shouldn't make you a hypersexual. Hypersexuality comes from mental illness. It comes from something that happened to you when you were younger. Like wanting a sensation of sex all the time. Something happened in your ass where you normalize sexual like stimulation because it's just a part of your thought process or something. Somebody making you have sex with them, they could become a part of your psyche or something and make you want stimulation all the time. because you were molested all the time. I don't know. It got to be some shit like that, because anything other than that is not fucking normal. So all of the hypersexual black women you see in the black community, 9 times out of 10 they were molested. Okay, those are not normal women. They're not normally, they're not acting normal. They're not doing something that's natural and normal for them to do if they having sex with a lot of different people. That shit ain't normal. Okay, it's not normal for girls. It's not normal for young girls. So you can in fact condition young girls not to have sex. You can condition them to practice abstinence because they shouldn't have no urges to be having sex anyway. Like what's hard about teaching them abstinence? Like what's the issue with that? Why is that not possible? Why? Because they have a whole bunch of thirsty ass, hyper aggressive ass males coming at them. Oh well, you need to teach them how to deal with that then. That's all you gotta do. Teach them how to deal with that and say, no, I don't want to have sex with you. Get out my face, leave me the fuck alone. Teach them how to damn shoot shots. Teach them how to get a gun, get a knife, get a blade, get some pepper spray. And yeah, if the motherfucker keep trying you, then do what you gotta do. That's how you deal with that. You don't deal with it by giving in and saying, okay, I'll have sex because you real thirsty as hell. So yeah, I'm gonna let you have some because you want some so bad. You don't teach them that. You definitely don't teach them that shit. And then this whole conversation about birth control is being sabotaged at this point. So that means that that's not a fix. That's not something that's going to help. Birth control, like condoms break, and sometimes medication don't work, and then sometimes birth control medication has side effects too, where you can gain a lot of weight or have other symptoms that affects your body in a negative way, where you wouldn't want to take the birth control because it's having side effects. So that's not a quick fix to the issue. So teaching girls about birth control is not a fix. Abstinence is really what they should be taught, because they should be taught that birth control ain't no easy fix. Sometimes that shit don't work. And you dealing with these thirsty, pathetic, primitive ass males out here who are trying to purposely baby trap females. They're actively out here doing it. You need to teach these girls that these males are trying to coerce them into having children, and they're doing it on purpose. So they all understand that during sex, a man can literally remove the condom without your knowledge. They do it all the time. Like that's not even, condoms really are not it. I got the first time I got pregnant, I used a condom. The first time I got pregnant was I was using a condom, and the condom broke, and the dude didn't say anything. He didn't let me know, so he just ejaculated, didn't care, and he let it happen. And he just was like, "Yeah, the condom broke, and I don't care." That was only after we were finished, because males don't give a shit. If they in the moment and they trying to get their rocks off, they not gonna tell you that condom broke. They're not responsible. They don't give a shit. All they gotta do is neglect the child when you get pregnant. So that's they plan if they don't want to deal with you. It's like, okay, well, okay, I busted in her, but yeah, I'm not gonna take care of that damn baby once she have it. That's how the fuck these males are. It's always a plan B for them. The plan B is to neglect your ass and get lost. So that's why abstinence is the best option. Because with the shit that's going on with healthcare and with these racist ass doctors and with society in general on the verge of collapse, I would say already collapsed, not on the verge, but actually in fucking ruins. You wouldn't want to be having sex with these males at this point. And then we also have to discuss sexually transmitted diseases too in that regard, because a lot of birth control won't even stop that from happening. So if you are on damn some kind of birth control where you don't need to use a condom because you can't get pregnant or whatever because you want a birth control, that's not gonna stop you from getting whatever disease that bastard gives you. And as I said, the condom can break. So he can give you the disease even if he got a condom on. Because if it break and he don't give a shit, then what? Now you've had ejaculation in your vagina, and there's nothing you can do about it because it's there. So whatever disease that he has, you now are going to be infected. So that's why you teach young girls abstinence, because a lot of black women are being infected with all these sexually transmitted diseases. These males are on the DL and doing all kinds of sick, nasty shit, and then having sex with the girls. And then you have baby trapping bastards who are out here trying to purposely impregnate females on purpose because they fucking want to. You just dealing with a lot of shit. So why wouldn't they be taught abstinence? You know you can't trust other black women, sons. You know how they being raised. They ain't being fucking raised. These pick me bitches raise terrible sons. And most of the pick me's have sons. Most of the pick me's end up having sons. I don't know any women who are not pick me's who had sons. For some reason, pick me's usually end up with a son. I don't know if they manifesting that shit or what, but it's usually the pick me's and the male identified bitches. They're usually the ones raising these males, which is the real problem. But most black women are pick me's. That's the thing too. Most black women are pick me's. Most black women are male identified women because that's how the culture conditions black women to be. The culture conditions black women to be male identified pick me's. So that's why most black women are male identified pick me's, because that's how the culture is. So yeah. So they raise terrible sons. They raise the bastards that go out there feeling like they entitled to other women's damn bodily autonomy, trying to force pregnancy on women. As soon as they turn 18, that's what the fuck they do, because they want to get out their mama house. That's the first thing Negroes do when they become legal adults, is they go look for women to impregnate, because they thinking in their head, if I have a girl with a car, with an education, with some money, her daddy or whoever her family might come from money, like she might, she just good on paper, like she got a good job, good future ahead of herself, she got a car that her daddy or whoever, mama or whoever paid for, she got all her stuff together. That's jackpot for most 18-year-old boys. He know that she has the potential to make money and earn a decent living in life, and she got a car. And when you 18, that's all you give a damn about, is getting to point A to point B and not riding a damn bus. That's all teenagers care about, is getting their first car. So if a girl has a car and he broke, you best believe he'll be trying to dick her down just so he can use her car. Dudes do that shit all the time. If they mama and daddy broke, if they come from poverty, they come from a broke ass family, they will definitely be, trying to get with whatever female they can who has her shit together. That's what they always do. That's their way of fucking life, really. Even when they grow up, get older, they still doing that. They still looking for a woman with some tangibles, with a house, with a car, with some money, with a good job. They always are looking for that shit. Like I said, when they turn 18, that's when they start looking for that. And from that point on, that's all they looking for, is a woman to take care of their ass. Black males don't never grow out of that shit. They never have a point in their life where they trying to be self-sufficient. The first thing they do when they become of age is look for a female to take care of them. That's the culture. That's how they are. So you need to tell the young women in your life that that's how they move. So yeah, if you got a car, you got this, you going to school, your boy's gonna be trying to have sex with you and baby trap you. They're gonna try to ruin your life. They're gonna try to make sure you don't get to the next level. They're gonna try to use you and exploit you for whatever you have. So whatever you got going on, they're gonna try to get it through Most likely impregnate you so they can keep you, trap you around them. Once you get pregnant, then they can stay in your life. You can't make them leave because then they entitled to the baby. That's what black males do. They baby trap women so they can have access to that female and whatever she has, and they can use the baby. So when you don't want that fucker to come around, then he can be like, oh, where the baby? And if you get real serious about getting rid of his ass, then he'll just neglect the baby and won't have nothing to do with the baby no more because you won't let him have access to you and your shit. And once you cut him cold turkey off from accessing your money, car, or whatever you got going on, he's not going to care about the baby anymore because the baby was just to trap you. Men do that all the time. The whole goal is to trap you, and when they can't gain access to you and your resources, they'll neglect the baby and leave you to raise the baby by yourself because they never gave a damn about the baby. Women stay stupid about that because they still to this day be acting like they don't understand that about men. Like, what? Well, he won't come see his child. Yeah, we know why he won't come see his damn child, because he don't have access to your money and he don't have no access to your car. That's why he ain't coming to see the baby. You don't want to fuck with him no more. That's why he ain't coming to see the baby. It's common sense. We all know why. It ain't. It's just you women won't evolve and fucking try to have an ounce of sense. That's the problem. You women are ignorant. You keep going around in circles with these males, acting like you don't know the deal by now, when it's real easy to understand. They don't care about no damn kids. Nignogs want to be kids. They don't care about kids. They want to be a kid. Usually when they have children with a woman, it's to become that woman's kid. He's trying to be your kid. And he's trying to have access to you through impregnating you. He's in constant competition with your kids. If you have kids, he's competing with your kids. That's what nignogs do. They are never trying to have children to take care of them. They don't have no manhood. They never grow into men and having male responsibilities. They don't happen to them. They stay children the community emphasizes them. Society emphasizes them they whole duration of their whole lifespan. They don't never get to be men. Society never sees them as a man because they can't compete with white men, the dominant men. Because they can't compete with the dominant men is why they're always seen as children. And which is why they always want to be children. They expect to be children. They expect you to treat them like a child. When they get with a black woman, they expect you to be their mammy. Never their equal, only their mammy. So anytime you get pregnant by them, it's a baby trap. Any fucking time. Not sometimes, every fucking time. Every single fucking time. There's never a time where if you was in relation with them or you had having intercourse with them and you get pregnant, it's always a trap. Every time they trying to get you to be their mammy. It ain't no such scenario where that's not the case. That's why you don't never see no black woman in functional, successful relationships, because that man is always trying to make that black woman his mammy, and black women don't want to be black males mammy, so it always is a conflict every time. That's why a lot of black women initiate divorce and they break up with these Negroes. It's all for the same reason. It's all for the same damn reason. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. It's always a financial reason. Because he don't have no money. Or he a cheater. One of the fucking two. Those are facts, y'all. So you need to teach the young women around you to practice abstinence. It's the only way you can 100% guarantee that you don't get baby trapped. Because the reality is these males are going to try to baby trap your ass. When shit get desperate in society, in the economy, when things start getting desperate, that's when men try to baby trap women the most. because they feel like they have to. They feel like, oh, we can't just casually date these women anymore, and duck in and out of their lives because the situation is becoming more desperate. It's Women are deciding to not deal with us or date us, or it's a shortage of women. It's a shortage of when men feel like it's a shortage of access to women. That's when they'll baby trap. That's when they start baby trapping women the most, because now they can't house hop. Like they don't have no access to a whole bunch of women. So then that limits their access to resources when they don't have enough women to have sexual access to. Y'all need to realize that. Tell your daughters that. Tell them that. They need to understand this shit. Because once they get baby trapped, you black women who are in proximity will be dealing with that baby. Like if you're a mother of a female child, you're going to be raising that baby if she get baby trapped. Because that Nick Nog ain't going to do shit. We already know that. And 9 times out of 10, his mama's a damn doofus. So she won't be doing nothing. So you're going to be solely responsible for that baby. Do you understand? So you have a reason to have a problem. Because if it's your niece, if it's your daughter, if it's any females, young females around you, you're going to be helping out a lot with that baby. It's going to literally become your responsibility. That's how it works. These males are baby trapping these young girls and then trying to make the community of women take care of the babies. They not having shit to do with none of it. They trying to make us do it. So this is a problem. And like I said, you only have pedo sympathizers in the black community. All of the black community is for this shit. They some sickos. Like the black community is filled with sickos, maniacs, and pedophile sympathizers. All of the male identified women, they have to be a pedo sympathizer, because if that's what the males are calling for, then she has to agree with it because she's a male apologist and she's a pick me and a male identified woman. So whatever they're saying is okay, she has to agree with this shit. So if they're saying, oh, it shouldn't be a problem if a 50-year-old man want to date an 18-year-old girl, like what's the problem with that? This bitch has to agree because she's fucking a pick me. And the only way she gonna be a successful pick me is if she agrees with everything the males say. So they whole outlook on age and sex, she has to agree with it. She can't be a feminist. She's anti-feminism, so she can't make a point against it. No, that would be her standing on the wrong side. So if she agrees, disagrees with any sentiments these males have about what age they can start dating a female, she has to agree with whatever the age is that they agree, that the male collective agreed is a okay age. So that makes her a natural pedo sympathizer. Because we all know the women who have sense and who are feminists understand that that's rape. We understand how we were thinking at 18. We understand close 18 how close 18 is to dang on 16, and how close 16 is to damn 13, and how in that age range you're still a kid. Even at 18 you're still a kid. At 18 you're still thinking like a kid. You're not grown. You're not mature. You're not experienced. That 1 year from 17 don't make you automatically have maturity and knowledge. No, you're still a teenager. You're still a kid. So why the fuck would you be messing with a damn 40-year-old, 50-year-old man at 18? You're a baby. You're still a child. Exactly. Exactly. That's my uh belief is that at 21 and 20 you're not grown at that age either. That's my belief. Now legally you are, but mentally you're not. So I consider that still a kid. Like if you're not financially abled, you're still a kid. Period. If you don't know how it is to pay bills and keep bills paid and keep try to save your money and you ain't got no education about none of that kind of stuff, you don't have no experience of dealing with a child 24 hours, not just when you want to or not just when you feel like it, but literally 24 hours. Like you have 24-hour experience being around children. If you don't have that experience, you don't need to be having no damn kids because you know nothing about what it takes to be a parent. Because you're going to lose your fucking mind. Like you will, if you don't understand it, if you don't sign up for it, you will have a nervous breakdown. Because it's literally a 24-hour day damn job with no breaks. And you have to give constant energy to your child, no matter if you like it or not. And they could be sick. They could have sickness, a mental illness, or physical illness. They could be handicapped. And then that heightens the shit. Because now you got to go to doctor appointments. You got to spend a lot of energy and time. You got to lose money. You got to lose work. Taking them to the doctor constantly. Trying to find the right fucking doctor. All of this to stress your ass out. To the point of no return. And most people are ignorant as fuck. And they want to use your kids to drive your ass crazy. Because they be out here really doing that. Because they know that people are ignorant and they play on the ignorance of young women who are dumb. So if you don't know your shit, they'll play you like you're stupid. Like they'll tell you shit that's not true. They'll put your child on medicine that they know ain't gonna work. Or they'll tell you that some shit, it ain't no other resources when there are. They'll lie like a dog and give you the fucking runaround. If you're not experiencing stuff like that, don't have children. Cause that fucking niggy dog, I can tell you right now, he ain't even experienced none of that shit. It's always the fucking women who deal with that kind of stuff with school, with medical care, with all of that type of stuff. It's women, the community of women dealing with all of that. The males do fucking nothing. Nothing. All of them as a whole, they do nothing. They wouldn't even have any kind of knowledge on how to take care of a child on their own without women's help. So, anyways, so at 20 and 21, hell no, you don't understand none of that. Your mama gonna be taking care. I already know any 20-year-old that have who have kids, her mama is taking care of that child. I don't want to hear it. She's not taking care of that child. These little girls, these little Gen Z and down, they not even built for that anyway. Like the women before them, like maybe Gen X and that generation and the generation before them, they might have been able to be young mothers because they were conditioned to work all day, even as children. So they work ethic and mentality is completely different than a 20-year-old of today. A 20-year-old of today might as well be 14. Period. They might as well be 14 maturity wise. Because what's happening is a lot of black people are not even teaching their kids any responsibility. So that they don't know how to, they don't be asked to sweep the floor, clean the house, cook on their own, pay a bill. You know, back in the day, them grandmamas were having their kids pay the bills. Like, go take the bill, go walk down the street, and then pay this bill. Go get me. Like they had to walk to the store, get groceries, pay bills. I'm not saying that they were financially paying the bill, but they were physically paying it because they mamas or grandmamas didn't want to. They was at work. They had to work, so they just told their kids to do everything. And they had to walk or ride the bus to get there to do it. So they had to get their own transportation and go to the location to actually physically pay bills, because that was before you could pay bills over the phone with your credit card. So they had to scrape all their dang on money up, get every penny, every dime, get their child to count every penny, every dime, make sure they had all the money for the bill, and go physically to the bill paying place to pay it. That's what they used to have to do. And yes, they had the kids doing it. The teenagers, they had them doing it. The fuck? There wasn't no such thing as no teenager. Teenagers was getting married back in the olden times. So yeah. The fuck? But this what we dealing with today? Those they're not equipped. They're not built like that. Nobody's raising them like that, because we know that shit is wrong to force children to be adults. We're against that in society now. So now that has made young adults even more mentally undeveloped. So therefore, hell no. That's why you better teach your daughters what's going on. Cause it ain't nothing but pedo freaks, sympathizers around your child. If they pro-life, any bitch that say she pro-life, y'all need to keep that bitch away from you and your kids. Like, that's what y'all need to be doing. These other black banshees are trash. I don't deal with other black women at all, like I told y'all. The Nignal don't have that much. The Nignal really don't have no power if you don't deal with the Nignal. It's the black bitch that's the real threat and problem, because she is a scammer. Like, there's so many black women that be fake cool with other black women, acting like they not weird and demented, but they are. These male identified bitches really need to be identified at this point. It's detrimental. Those are the type of bitches who get their daughters molested, because they trust everybody. They male apologists and then they male sympathizers, so they always up some male ass, and that they'll neglect their kids over a man. They'll pick a man over their kids. They'll pick chasing after a man over properly raising their kids. They'll discard their kids just to get to a man. Every time they have a baby daddy, it's like they need to move on to the next baby daddy as soon as the relationship ends. They have to find another baby daddy quickly. Those bitches are trash. They this male they male obsessed. So men come first and they like the kids are neglected. Like, fuck them kids. They discard the kids every time it don't work out with the baby daddy. So what happens is they usually don't really love their kids like that, because they resent the kids that they had with the baby daddy that left them, or they had to break up with, or they end up resenting every baby daddy that don't financially help. They be trying to baby trap the males, having children with them just to force one to have to be a man in her life and take care of all of the kids. And she keeps doing it, thinking that she has the power to make a man stay and raise his child, and she doesn't understand that men do what the fuck they want to, and they can opt out, and they don't care. They don't care if they had a baby with you, they'll still act the fool. They don't give a shit how many kids you have. If they feel like you have too many kids for them to handle, they'll baby trap your ass and leave. Or they'll tell you, I can't deal with them other kids. Them other kids ain't mine. Because they don't want to be financially responsible for other men's kids. Them type of dumb bitches don't get it. They just keep making the same stupid mistake over and over again until they have a whole shitload of kids and a whole bunch of baby daddies, because they're dumb as fuck. They literally tried the same thing with every baby daddy and just kept doing it until they ended up with like 4, 5, 6, 7 kids. Those bitches are mentally depraved. They're ignorant as hell. They don't have no sense. They can't even have enough sense to stop getting pregnant. And those type of bitches, usually, if they have daughters, the daughters end up being like them. So if they have a daughter, she end up having doing the same thing, which is getting baby trapped, then getting baby trapped again and again and again because she looking for the right man. Because her mom taught her to be a male identified pick me, so that's how she thinks. Oh, this shit didn't work out with this baby daddy, then it gotta work out with the next baby daddy. And if that shit don't work out, it gotta work out with the next baby daddy. And if that shit don't work out, it gotta work with this baby daddy. I'm entitled to a baby daddy. I'm entitled to a husband, a man that's gonna be here and help me raise my kids. I'm entitled to that. I'm supposed to have that. I prayed to God about it and I fasted about it and I did everything to have the man. I'm entitled. I'm supposed to have a man in my life. So I'm going to keep getting pregnant until the fuck one of them stays. Like, it be bitches out here really doing that. I swear to God. Yeah, men say it all the time, but you have some dumb bitches who just are mentally primitive and dumb, and they just don't care what men say. They think they're smarter than men, so they think that they gonna make a man do some shit. Like, yeah, you saying that, but if you have a baby with me, then I feel like I can make you stay. I feel like you'll stay if it's me. You just gotta find the right woman. If you find the right woman, you'll stay. These bitches believe this. They're retarded. They don't think men are making a concerted effort to do the shit they do. They think the right woman ain't changed him yet. Even though these motherfuckers clearly said that you can't change them. They do what the fuck they want to do. They done made it real clear. They done said that several times. But do these bitches listen? No. They still think they're gonna get with a man with a pick me ass and they're gonna change him into the man that they want him to be. And some of them dumb bitches is because men have told them that so many times that they can change a man and they can raise a boy into a man. These males have made them think they have special powers with males and they have internalized it and they believe that shit. So even if they hear one man saying, or even a few men saying, you can't change no man, you can't, these males are doing what the fuck they want to do. You're not gonna make them do nothing. Even if you have a few males saying that, they still gonna believe the years and years of conditioning that they can change a man. A lot of black women believe that because they were taught that from childhood up. That if I do this, if I look like this, if I lose weight, if I keep my weight under control, if I cook him good meals, if I do all of these things, then I can keep a man and he'll love me and shit. These women really believe that. It's like a mental illness. Like they really are brainwashed into believing that to be true. No matter if they haven't never seen it, it doesn't process. It's like, no, I haven't never seen it, but it's been told so many times that it has to be true. And it's like, okay, bitch. These males and they showing their true colors. Like, I don't know what more how many more babies you got to get trapped with for you to realize that you a dumbass bitch. But maybe about a 500th child you'll just stop, just because it's too many goddamn kids and there's too many children that you can control at that point. So I mean, whatever. Yeah, it's a lot of pedos, girl. I mean, but these pedo bitches, these pick me trash holes on the internet, they're just trying to prey on young women, and that's why we have to be very vigilant about what these young women are listening to on social media, because these bitches are everywhere. You have women who are online playing little kid games, get games that they know that kids like, and they streaming, playing the kid games and doing adult shit with the kid characters, trying to make sure the kids are watching them and picking up on certain, you know, behavior and brainwashing. You got to be aware of that shit too. You got to tell them if you see somebody saying this type of stuff, these are code words, and if you hear them saying this code word, you need to turn that shit off, or you need to tell me that they're saying it. Cause these a lot of pedos on the internet. They pretend to be kid channels and really they pedos. They trying to sexualize your kids and and sexually condition them. They doing weird shit. My daughter, I walk in on my daughter sometimes watching YouTube and be weird stuff that she be watching. And I'm like, why the hell is YouTube allowing that shit on their platform? And it just shows you that these bitches are doing whatever they want to. It's legal now to be a pedophile over the internet. I could prove it. I could post videos and post shit that my daughter was watching on YouTube. So yeah, it's legal now for people to be pedophiles on social media. It's legal. I see it all the time, like weird sexually aggressive commercials or sexually suggestive commercials, advertisement, people who are able to have kid content on adult channels. The little video games they playing, pedos all up in there. She was watching YouTube and they was doing like little characters. I think it was Toka Boca or whatever. And they was just doing weird stuff with the characters. And then she was watching one thing and it looked like some weird heart beating thing with this little girl. It was just weird shit. It was sexually suggestive and fucking weird. Like most of those little cartoons, not cartoons, but these grown adults that's playing with these kid characters and playing these kid games are doing sexual stuff with the characters. They acting out relationships and acting out little stuff with the characters that they shouldn't be doing. And these alpha kids don't want to watch regular entertainment. They don't want to watch regular cartoons and shit. They like watching that social media shit. So you got to be very vigilant on what they're watching. Especially black kids, because these fucking males are watching us through our TV. They know when the child is alone watching TV. They're watching us through the TV. So as soon as your child is there by themselves, they start doing weird shit with the while they live streaming and shit, because they know you out of the room. So that's the times you living in. This is the biggest pedophile operation you've ever seen in your lifetime. They listening through our phones. They watching us through our TVs and shit. They know when we in and out of the room, and they trying to sexually coerce our kids. And then you have all of that shit with, them trying to teach that non-binary, that sexual shit in school, where they was trying to teach the kids how to be gender confused and all that weird transgender shit. So they really are some sick ass fucking perverts. Like, and it's these fucked up males, because they're the most fucked up sexually out of everybody else. You can see this mostly males who are transgender. It's mostly males who are hypersexual. It's mostly males who want to fuck kids. It's them. They're degenerate pieces of worthless shit. It's exclusive to them. They're perverts. They're fucking wild animals. And they trying to normalize that shit to society, to women. That's all the fuck it is. These are the biggest pedophile rapists on the motherfucking planet. And they want to rape black kids. The white kids are protected. It's the black kids they want to rape. That's what y'all need to realize. Everything they're fucking doing is to target black children. Everything they do, everything MAGA does, everything the government is doing is just to fuck with black kids. Everything they're allowing on these social media platforms is just to mess with black kids. It's race specific. It's not for everybody's children. It's for black children. They always promote hypersexual content specifically to black kids on purpose. It's hypersexual content in everything these black children are watching. Everything, the social media, the mass media, every movie, every fucking thing. That 6'7" joke was sexually suggestive. When they kept having them kids saying 6'7", all of that shit, all of this shit is perverted ass shit. They're trying to sexualize these black kids. That's why you keep your daughters the fuck away from other people's kids. Because a lot of other black ashy primitive people are not aware of this shit, or they are aware, they just don't give a fuck. Because these little Gen Z bitches, they're not going to get serious about this shit. They're not going to get serious about their kids being hypersexualized. They don't even know what that means. Gen Z don't even know what hypersexuality is. They're uneducated. They don't even know what that term means. They probably sitting there watching all kinds of pornographic stuff right in front of their kids with no problem because they don't get it. They kids in their own brain, so it's like a kid watching sexual stuff, not realizing that they have a kid that shouldn't be watching that because they not mature enough to understand that they fucking child ain't supposed to be seeing that kind of stuff. So they over here watching adult stuff with their kid right there watching. And sometimes it go over your head. Sometimes you'll be watching something, getting into a movie, and it's hypersexual as hell, and your child right there, and you literally forget that your fucking child is right there. Cause you wasn't even thinking that the movie was gonna be like that. So it just happens. It's just a freaky ass scene that just comes up, and then you like, damn. But you're not even like damn anymore because you've been desensitized from the shit, so you don't even realize that your child right there. You just thinking like, oh, I'm grown, I'm watching this. You ain't even understanding that your child is seeing this shit they shouldn't be seeing. Because my sister had to make me realize, like I was watching, what was it, X-Men and Deadpool. I was watching Deadpool and X-Men Deadpool movie. And it was the sickest shit. The whole opening of the movie was the sickest, most depraved, perverted scene of that you could ever see. And I didn't even realize until she said that shit. Like, I was so desensitized that I literally didn't even realize that my daughter was watching it. How sick that scene was. I didn't even realize how sick the scene was. Because I don't know why. I don't know what the hell was going on in my head, but I knew that it was simulating perverted shit. But I was desensitized from it, so I wasn't even realizing that what I was looking at, what my daughter was looking at. Because Deadpool usually wasn't, the first one that I seen wasn't nasty like that. So I was just watching it for the first time and I didn't know what was going to happen. So I'm just watching it. It's so desensitized that I didn't even realize how sick that scene was until my sister said, she's like, did you see that shit? I couldn't even believe. She was like, I watched it, and then when, in the opening of the movie, I just turned it off because it was so disgusting. Like, and then I was like, what you mean? Then I was in my head like, oh shit, you right. The fuck was I thinking? I don't know I mean, it's probably because I had seen the other two. Oh yeah, that was Wolverine and Deadpool. That was the movie, not X-Men. Well, same thing. Anyway, but no, I was just like, my sister said that, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I didn't realize that in my own head. Like, I can't believe that's like traumatizing. Like, for a child to see that scene, it's traumatizing. It could fuck a child's head all the way up for life. Like, what did I see? What was he doing? But it looked like a fighting scene. It was just a fighting scene that turned into some perverse ass shit. Because I'm used to Deadpool fighting and, beating people up and killing people, whatever. but not that nasty sexual suggestive shit they were doing while they were fighting. Like, it was crazy. So, but it's these perverse males. It don't even matter because literally you would have to just turn TV off and not let them watch anything because these pedophiles are going to get to your kids. You have to teach them to not. You have to teach your child not to watch shit. So you have to tell them if you see some shit like this, turn it off. See, with my daughter, she lets me know when some shit is uncomfortable for her to watch or hear. She knows what to identify as something that's a problem. So when she hears something, she like, I don't want to hear that. They cursing or they doing that, or she'll turn her head away when she sees certain scenes that's inappropriate. Only if she don't know what she looking at, she'll keep watching it. Cause like that shit with Deadpool, that was some shit that I don't think she understood what the fuck she was looking at. Cause it was that nasty and sick that I don't think she knew what the fuck that even was. Because they were suggesting things that I'm pretty sure her mind doesn't even know what the hell it is. Like, she don't know what type of sexual act they were simulating because she don't know nothing about none of that. But I do. I know that it's sick because I know what they were trying to, you know what I'm saying, emulate. But she wouldn't know that. So that's why the hell you gotta tell your child they have to know about these things. They have to know about sex and perversion and curse words and inappropriate stuff. If they don't know about it, then they're gonna normalize it in their head. Like my daughter's smart because I made her smart. It's the way I raised her. She knows better because I tell her better. If you don't tell your child better, they don't know better. So you let them experience and understand things so they can know it, so they can know what not to watch, what not to say, what not to engage in. If you don't show them stuff, they're gonna be overwhelmed when something happens, and then they ain't gonna know what to do if you ain't teach them how to deal with certain things. So sometimes it's good to let your child be experienced with certain things, like knowing what certain things is. Then, but you don't need to go into detail and traumatize them though. You just need to let them know, oh, these people are sick. This is a sick act. This shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You need to let them know so they'll know when they looking at something to have discernment about it. Like this ain't appropriate. This ain't right. But it ain't gonna stop the pedophiles from trying your child though. Just know that part. You literally at this point with these fucking pedophiles everywhere, these deprived ass fucking males everywhere. It ain't really nothing you really can do to really 100% protect them. All you can do is be around them all the fucking time and be observant as hell of everybody around you. That's all you can do so you can see shit for yourself. Like, you're shady, you're weird. You know, I don't fuck with none of y'all. I don't want you around my child. Like you have to treat it like that. If you wanna, cause I'm already there. I don't fuck with nobody. Ever since Trump became the president for a second term, I don't fuck with anyone. I don't cut off family members. I don't deal with their bitch ass. I don't have any friends. Never the fuck did, and I don't care about that because I don't like people. Niggas is thirsty and bitches are haters. So I don't fuck with anyone anyway. But the fuck, ever since this election, like I ain't socializing with nobody. Like my daughter is never going anywhere. Do you understand? Like she's never gonna go anywhere. I don't give a shit. She ain't gonna even want to. Cause people are weird and she's my child, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna be picking up on the weird shit like I do because I don't fuck with certain things and in turn I'm pretty sure she's not gonna mess with it either. Just because I don't, because that's how she's being raised, not to like certain things. So if people are being weird, she's not going to want to be around weirdos. She's not going to be wanting to play with them or socialize with them or nothing. She gonna know they weird because I'm teaching her. Because she has a tendency to be kind of naive. Like my daughter's kind of immature for her age a little bit, but she real smart and she getting there. She real smart. It's coming along. Like she's starting to pick up on everything I've been teaching her about other kids and what they do and how they treat her and the stuff they be saying. And she's starting to realize I ain't gonna have no problems because she gonna know. Because everything don't go in my house. You understand? Like we don't accept everything in my house. That's how I raise my child. And I let her know I don't mess with kids who act like that, who do that. She know I don't mess with none of that. So she not no gopher. She don't think everything cool. She don't have the mentality of being friends with everybody, being cool with everybody, wanting to. She's not a fucking pick me. Yeah, that movie was. It wasn't. That movie was very gay. I'll say that Wolverine versus Deadpool was kind of like very subliminally homosexual to the max, and it was like weird rewatching it. After I watched it the first time, I became uncomfortable because I realized how much gay subliminal stuff was in that movie, and I'm like, damn, do y'all fucking homos have to be this explicit? Why can't y'all just chill? But it's these males that thirsty and primitive as fuck. So their horniness and their fucking mental fucking depravity is just getting worse. Oh, they putting that in everything. Like if you really notice, like what can you watch where it doesn't have that in it? Like Wolverine versus Deadpool is not as bad. I mean, it's just as bad as everything else that's out here. Because what's not bad? You have to watch Hallmark channel to not see bad things. Like it has to be that. If it's not that specific channel, I don't know what to tell you. You have to watch the news and Hallmark channel in order to try to escape hypersexual content. That's the only way to escape it as far as I'm concerned. Because everything else is sexually suggestive to the max. Hallmark is still kind of sexually suggestive with their little movies, romance movies. That's sexually suggestive too. But it's just wholesome. It's just not perverted. And it's like if you have your child watching that, it's just as bad because you conditioning them to think that men are loving and romantic and the world is just happy, cuddly. Those movies are they're good, feel good movies, but they don't really reflect reality. So them watching that and becoming idealistic in that kind of way is just as dangerous as them becoming hypersexual. Cause now you just making them fucking romanticize the entire damn world. And the world is not romantic, especially for black women. Which is why them Hallmark movies are mostly white women as leads in love interest in those movies. So that's just as fucked up. I mean, what can you watch? First of all, these fucking males run everything. Let's be real. They control entertainment. They control social media and they control entertainment. There's nothing you can fucking watch and there's nothing you can do to escape these bitches. They're hypersexual, nasty, depraved ass rapists, and that's all they care about. So that's all they write. That's all they promote. Shit, you can't even listen to the radio either. They control that too. All you hear is hypersexual music. You listen to kids pop. All they singing is adult hypersexual songs. Right. I love Lifetime. Lifetime used to be my favorite network. I love like Lifetime. Y'all know what I mean because Lifetime really depicts males how the fuck they are. Like just about every movie on Lifetime was a woman getting raped. That's why I love Lifetime because it was every movie was realistic about how predatory and rapist males are. They have some crazy bitches on there too, which I think is also good content because bitches are crazy, psycho and obsessed, trying to steal your baby and shit. Yeah, if women be on that type of time. I love Lifetime. That was the best movie station ever. The fuck? Every movie was realistic. The bullying movies, the murder movies, all of it was so real. Most of it was based on real true life stories. I love Lifetime. That's my favorite network of all time. All I would do is watch Lifetime. All I need is like when I remember the first day I found Lifetime movie network. That was the best fucking day of my life. I'll never forget that because I remember before that it was just Lifetime network where they had movies, biographies, all they had all of that stuff on the Lifetime network. And then when we got cable extension, like we got some more channels extended, and then I found Lifetime movie network and I was obsessed. Like I was so fucking happy. Like I was, oh my god, I can watch my movies all day. Like this whole network is literally devoted to Lifetime movies and nothing else. Like all you see is movies, 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 and no anything else. And it was just like I just never forget the excitement that I had when I found that channel. And that's why I love Tubi because Tubi has all of those old Lifetime movies on it that I grew up watching. Like they be missing a lot, but sometimes I find some of the movies on YouTube, the ones that they don't have on there. I always felt like Lifetime should have a movie app. Maybe they do, and I don't know about it, but I ain't. I always wanted them to have a whole app because I was like, I don't want to watch shit else but Lifetime movies. So they need to have an app where you just watch movies that's like Lifetime movies. The romantic ones, the drama, suspense, all of that, just all day. Cause I love Lifetime. Well, I love the Lifetime movie act. See that the reason why Lifetime is trash now is because the actors are trash. These freaking Gen Z ass actors, like, they so weird. They can't act. They are not. They need to go through the same grooming as the actors before them, the real Lifetime actors. That's what's so trash. Like the acting is so garbage now. Them damn actors back in the day, oh my god, they were so phenomenal, man. Like they were the best actors and actresses I've ever seen. Lifetime movie network had the best actress ever. Ever. Damn it. Do y'all understand how good those people were? Like this shit ain't a game. Like they really were good at their craft. They really drew you into those characters. You really believed this shit was happening. It didn't feel fake. It felt so real. And they look real. And that was the best thing about them is they look like real people. They look like real people you can see down the street. It made it so real because they all look real. They look good, but they didn't look too good. They didn't look too modelly. They didn't look too fake. That's what I loved about, you know, that back in those days. Like, I wish things could be like that now, but this generation is too fucking weird. They grew up on perfection and trying to be perfect. So they don't have any realism. Everybody's aspiring not to be real, not to be real people. So it's just making shit more and more fictitious and fake and lack any kind of substance now. And it's disgusting. I hate society now. I hate the world now. I can't fucking. I hate every second of it. I want to go back to the way shit was. So bad. Like I live in the past. I don't live in the fucking future. Yeah, I remember that movie with the doctor. I just started watching that like a few years ago because that was later in Lifetime like movie network days. Like that doctor, um, what's his name? Eric something Roberts or something. Yeah, I think it's Eric Roberts. Yeah, he plays the crazy doctor. That shit crazy though. I don't even remember that from back in the day. I'm talking about the old Lifetime back in the 90s and shit. That's most of the movies I watch. So in the early 2000s and 90s. But I just love those actors. Like, they're my faves. I wish I could just keep them, preserve these people. I don't want them to ever get old and go away. I want to keep them forever because they're the only thing that make me feel like realistic. Like, they the only people that act normal, act like real men and women. Like, oh my god, I can't take this shit. But anyways, yeah, shit is sick. With the pedo shit. Um, so yeah, black women, be very, very vigilant at this point. Everybody's a pedo lover. These males have completely lost their sadistic, fucked up minds. They're not trying to have any sense. They want to rape the world. They want to rape women. They're on some rape mode. All men are rapists because suspect all of them of rape. Suspect all of them are trying to rape your child, rape you, and rape your life. Because that's really what time they on. As a collective, that's why they voted for Donald Trump. This political shit is not a game. It's not a test. It's not a joke. It's not comedy. It's not nothing. This is real life in real time. Males trying to rape you as law, as law, as you know, having rights to your body, having rights to rape you. They're agreeing to it. They're supporting the shit. This is what's happening. This the times you living in. This shit is not a game at the fuck all. You can think it's just MAGA. It ain't just MAGA. It's all of these fucking males. Okay? All males are rapists. All of them want access to women when the fuck they want. They all rapists. All rape. Every fucking last one. And the black community is filled with scammers. The only thing they care about is coercing little girls into getting pregnant. That's what the whole fucked up community is trying to do at this point. They all are obsessed, predatory fucking maniacs. Oh, and understand that all of this argument about white women being targets of MAGA and targets of rape is a lie. All of this shit about white people birth rates declining, lies. White people birth rates are not declining. White people's birth rates are increasing. That's why a lot of Nick now has been dating white women and impregnating them, is to increase white birth rates. Black birth rates are the ones that's really down. Black birth rates are down, white birth rates are up. It's more Nick Niles having biracial kids than black kids. There's more Nick Niles having biracial kids, and then those biracials are dating white because Nick Niles hate black. They teaching they biracials to hate black and to date white. Okay? That's what's fucking happening. All right? The black birth rate is the birth rate that's down. You're the targets of MAGA, not white women. White women are having babies all over the place. They having biracial kids, white kids. I see white women every day with 4, 5 toddlers, little babies, after COVID babies, not post COVID babies, but after. I see mostly black women with post COVID babies, and I see mostly white women with after COVID babies. That's how the shit really is in real life. You see more white women with all these toddlers and shit than you do black women. You don't see black women with a whole bunch of damn toddlers. You don't see no whole bunch of black women walking around with just random toddlers. All, just all these little babies and kids. You don't see that shit. Most of these kids were born in the black community, were born post COVID or right after, like a year after COVID or 2 years after COVID, before shit got really, really bad. See, a year after COVID, people didn't know how bad shit was going to get. They didn't know how bad shit really was going to get until in 2024 when Donald Trump became the president again. And some stupid motherfuckers didn't even know that he was going to do what he was going to do, even though a lot of the intelligent people knew that he was going to fuck up this world and this economy. We knew this shit was going to happen. But the people who didn't understand what was going on, most of them were having kids because they didn't understand. Black women in particular understood after COVID not to have any kids. That's when the black birth rate started declining more, so is after COVID, when shit got real bad. So that's the facts, which is why you don't see a lot of black women with a whole bunch of kids. Like I said, you don't see no whole bunch of black grandmas and granddaddies walking around with black grandkids like that. If you do, it's only like one or two kids they have with them. It ain't no whole bunch of toddlers like I be seeing with the white women. The white women be having like 4 kids. Like each white woman be having 4 kids to one white woman and shit. I swear I be seeing it all the time. They'll be sitting in a restaurant with a at a big ass table, and all of the young white people at the children at the not children but all of the young white adults at the table who have like 4 kids each. And I'll be like, damn, I see that a lot. With black people, I don't see that shit. It'd be like 2 damn black kids at the damn table, and if it's a whole family, maybe I'll say about 4 or 5 kids. So somebody had 2, and then the other one had 3, and that be that. Like, it don't everybody don't be having no kids at that table. The most you gonna see is about either 4 or 5, and that's the fuck it. And most of the other tables you see, you ain't gonna see no damn kids. Cause the black people, shit. First of all, millennials, they working. They don't have time to be going and socializing and eating out and doing shit. They if they do have kids, they barricaded in their houses. They can't even fucking leave the house. So you'll see mostly older people relaxing and going out to eat and going and chilling and shit. I don't see a lot of people my age doing that. I don't. But yeah, no, Becky, I be seeing, like I told, let me tell you something. I be seeing white pregnant women every day. I don't never not see white women pregnant, and if they not pregnant, they have already have about 3 kids, and they all fucking toddlers. That's how much I know white women are getting pregnant, because all the damn kids are like they all around the same age. Like I rarely see white women with like a 10-year old and then they have like a toddler. It's mostly all toddlers. Like all of the kids are toddler age. And it's like, bitch, why would you do that to yourself? But then I'm thinking like, oh, they trying to protect white supremacy. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, because it's like, I don't be understanding in an economy like this why the fuck a woman would want to have that many toddlers. But I'm like, well, she's white. She probably homeschooling them or got them in private school, and she getting all these perks and shit and all this assistance. That's why she having them. But black women, I don't understand that shit. But I do know that a lot of young black women are not having kids. I can see they always at work. I don't rarely see any pregnant um black women working. Like if they out all the time, and I see black women working, but they don't never be pregnant working. Like they're not visibly pregnant working. I see a lot of white women who are visibly pregnant working. So that's another thing. Like I see way more white women pregnant work while working than black women. Anytime a black woman's at a job, she's not pregnant. I don't care what kind of job it is. I don't care if she's working at fucking Burger King. She ain't pregnant. So I know black women are not having kids like that. Like I know for sure. Any like pregnant black women are a rarity. If you do see it, it's rare. It's like you don't see it every day. You ain't gonna see it every day with a whole bunch of black women like everywhere just pregnant. Nah, not like white women. Hell no. Nah. You might see a few pregnant black women, but it's very few. Very, very few. Most of the black children, you see a black kids walking in a line or at a fucking like summer camp or something. You see a whole bunch of black kids grouped up together. Most of them are like older post COVID kids. They're not after COVID kids. They're post COVID kids. They like 8 years, 7, 8, 9, about 6, 7, 8, 9. You don't really see toddlers and babies like that. I don't see no Hispanic women pregnant like that. I mostly see African women pregnant, white women pregnant, and like I'm Iranian women pregnant. Where I am, like that's what I see. That's what I see on average. But mostly white women. I see white women pregnant. I swear to God, I see them pregnant way more and have way more children. I swear it's true. But I do see African women pregnant and Armenian women pregnant too. Like the ones that's like had the scarves over their head and stuff. They be pregnant. I don't see where I come from. I don't see a lot of Hispanic women pregnant. Like they don't be visibly pregnant. When I go to the Mexican restaurants, I don't see them pregnant. When I go out and about, I don't see a lot of Mexican women just walking around pregnant. They have kids though. They be having kids, but they don't be pregnant. They be just having kids, like with them, strollers, kids with them, walking with them and shit. I do see that, but they don't be pregnant. I'm pretty sure in LA there's a whole bunch of white women pregnant because those are the women that's like sought after. You know what I'm saying? Like in Hollywood, in Los Angeles, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of white women who are pregnant because they are the standard. They're what every man trying to fuck in Los Angeles. That's how you get a come up is messing with a white girl. I would think that that's how it would be because of business. Just business wise, it's good to have a white woman pregnant or be with a white woman as a man. I think in Hollywood, because that's all you see is men with white bitches. Like, I mean, you see the white men with white women, you see the black men with white women, you see the Hispanic men, you see every race of man with a white girl. That's the standard. So I would expect that. You know what I'm saying? You should see very little black women out in Los Angeles. If there are black women in Los Angeles, I'm pretty sure 99% of the time they're not pregnant because if they're there, 9 times out of 10 they trying to get a gig, and ain't no black woman stupid enough to be pregnant while she trying to get a gig. Either acting, whatever her little thing. I don't give a fuck if it's working anywhere. I don't care. Working period. No matter what the job occupation is, I'm pretty sure you ain't gonna see no black woman pregnant while she trying to work. So, and she trying to keep her looks together because I'm pretty sure in Los Angeles, black women are at the bottom of the beauty hierarchy and shit. So it's less men trying to get at them. So they would need to really stay in the gym, stay working out, stay trying to look as best as they could look so they can at least get men to talk to them. I would think that's how Los Angeles is because yeah, I mean nothing else makes any sense. Why the fuck would you see all of these LaQuishas with these little Pookie and Ray Rays and shit? Like well, that wouldn't make no sense, and not in Los Angeles unless you went to the projects. And then I'm sure the projects is probably drying up because all of that infighting and gang violence and shit. I'm pretty sure their population ain't that big, in the hood. I would think it wouldn't be. It's not even popular to be hood and black anymore. So that's not a thing. Like back in the 90s, being black and hood was like, and being from LA was like a thing back then. Like it made you popular. It made you not popular, but it was a cool. It was like cool to be from LA, and be hood and shit. But that's not a thing anymore. So I know damn well, like, it's probably a big population of, I mean, it's probably a lot of women getting pregnant in LA, but I know it ain't black women. I know for a fucking fact it ain't black women. Black women are not getting pregnant no fucking where. Let's be real. It makes no sense for black women to be getting pregnant for fucking what? Black women are the single number one women who don't benefit from marriage or children. So they have absolutely no logical reason to even want to get pregnant because pregnancy stop you from being able to work, and then it puts you further and further in debt and in poverty. So why would a black woman want to be pregnant? That don't make no sense. She's not gonna benefit from it. She's gonna suffer from it, and she's probably gonna lose money from it. She ain't get no perks being pregnant. She not about to have no man taking care of her while she pregnant. Like, no, she would still have to work and still have to pay all the bills by herself while she's pregnant. Yeah. So that would make naturally any black woman not even want to fuck. Really. Like, that would make any black woman with logical sense not even want to be sexual with any man. Cause it's like, you ain't baby trapping me, motherfucker, and I can't work and can't do nothing. Your broke ass ain't helping. Like, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't matter how good a black woman looked. She still probably wouldn't get pregnant because your looks in Hollywood in LA is what's gonna get you the bag. So if you get pregnant and you get stretch marks and you start looking fat, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna get you no damn bag. Yeah, and we know that the men, they like the women who are hitting licks in LA and Hollywood. They're not black. Black women ain't hitting no licks. They're not getting, them basketball, football, celebrity males. Like, they're not bagging them like that, where they would be baby trapping them and getting all this money for child support. So they literally don't have no financial reason to be getting pregnant. That's my point. So I know for a fact they're not getting pregnant like that. So it has to be other demographics of women mostly getting pregnant in every, I'll say every state. Like, it should be global. I mean, not global, but it should be nationwide. It should be all across America. Because black women are in the same situation all across America. It ain't no fucking parts of America where they doing well. The statistics prove that. We only 13% of the population. So, and then the black women who are really rich and successful, they ain't having no goddamn kids. They old. The fuck? They're not young. The fuck? So why would they be having kids? They're not. Y'all see Oprah ain't got no kids. All the most successful rich black women, none of them have kids. Or they might have one child, if any. So yeah, black women not having no kids, that proves that the black birth rate is down. That's why they so obsessed with us. And that's why they doing all the weird shit they doing, because we are not having kids for obvious fucking reasons. Plus they want us to date down. They want us to willfully get pregnant by bums. They try to force us to have babies with bums. They think they gonna make us do that shit. Like, we gonna consciously do that. It's crazy. Yeah, Vivica Fox is successful with no kids. Janet Jackson only has one child that she recently had at 50. All of the celebrity women are moving like that, pretty much, except for Rihanna's ass and Beyonce. They're the only ones that had kids and fucked up their damn bodies, and now they don't really have no appeal like that. So people ain't really, they didn't care. I guess they reached such a height, they reached such a high level of success in their careers that I feel like they don't give a shit about falling off now, because they're not trying to compete. So they just like, okay, I'm gonna pop these babies out and I'm just gonna be a mother because I already have enough money to sustain my livelihood and my children's livelihood. So it ain't no point in trying to keep up. That's what I think the mentality behind that was. But most successful black women who are successful, they don't have no whole bunch of kids. Usually they typically don't have no, if they still working and they working hard, they don't have no kids. Yeah, Shanti is another one. Like, she having a child now because she in her 40s. That's why she had a child. Because she like, well, shit, I utilize my my prom for what I need to utilize it for. Like, I did my job. I mean, I stayed young and cute and relevant, and now I'm ready to have a baby because I'm getting old. So it's only a matter of time until my looks disappear. Anyway, so I might as well go ahead and have this child because I ain't about to be looking this cute forever. But she looked damn good before she had that baby. I'll say that. Like, cause I went to see Ashanti, but when was it? Back in 2022. I think it was 2022 when I went to see her, and she was looking damn good at that concert. She was looking good. She looked like her regular self. But after she had that baby, she kind of gained a lot of weight and she looked a little different. But before that baby, she looked damn good. She was keeping herself up good. She's still cute, but you can tell she had a child. It's like kind of obvious. Her physical body changed when she had that baby. That's what happens, especially when you older. You ain't gonna be able to just snap back like that. Like, it's gonna take a little minute and a lot of effort. And I wouldn't want to go through that hell because I wouldn't have had no kids. If I'm a celebrity, hell no. Nah. Because it's like the snap back, you got to get surgery. You got to do a lot of shit to get back to looking youthful and attractive and shit. Where, people ain't gonna talk shit because y'all see how they clowning Rihanna. They clowning the shit out of Rihanna because of her the way she was looking and performing at the Jay-Z little thing and wherever the hell they was, that concert. Rihanna getting that work. And it's only because she had kids and gained weight and now everybody want to clown her ass. So that's what happens to you when you're a celebrity. You know, Rihanna don't give a fuck though, because she making her money elsewhere. She don't care about being popping and cute on stage. She's a pick me. Rihanna's probably the biggest pick me of the world. But yeah, Rihanna's a extreme pick me, so she the type that wanna look like shit for her man. Like, she the type to be like, she don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, she'll lose it all. She'll risk it all for her man. Yeah, everybody was clowning Rihanna because of that shit. Like, they was like, Rihanna, what the? They was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Rihanna? Like, you gonna come out on stage looking like that and lip singing? I mean, no, she wasn't lip singing. That's what people. I know. I said that she should lip sing. I was like, she should have lip sing. Like, if she really wasn't up to par to perform, she should have lip sing. And if she would have lip sing, she would have been better off. Cause she sounded kind of terrible. So it was kind of bad. Like, the way she was singing was like she didn't give a hot damn. Like, I don't even care. I love Rihanna, so I don't even give it. It didn't bother me. What bothered me is when she was pregnant and she did that Super Bowl. That's what bothered me. Because I was like, why the hell? Why do you want to be this type of bitch? Like, why? We've been waiting all this time for you to come out with another album, and your punk ass gonna do the Super Bowl pregnant, showing that you don't care about your career no more. That utterly pissed me off because I know what that was signifying. That's why it made me mad. Because I was like, oh, if you're doing a Super Bowl pregnant, that's indication that you done with your career. You telling us that you done and that you don't care about your fans no more. Because who the fuck does that? I ain't never seen any other celebrity on her status perform pregnant. And I was like, girl, get the fuck on. Ever since then, I was like, bye, Rihanna. We love you. Okay, yeah, bye. Like, go ahead, hang it up, honey. And I'm getting tired of it. I'm tired of her being relevant. I feel like Rihanna needs to fade away. I love her and everything, but she needs to fade to black. We just don't need to hear about her anymore. She not relevant anymore. She got her little three kids with that fuck nigga. Okay, curtains closing, bow out. Okay, bye. Okay, that's it. We don't need to hear no more from her. She not popping. Like, what's interesting about her now? The fuck? We loved Rihanna because of her looks, because she was fashionable, trendy, sexy. That's what we watched her for. She can't even really sing all that good. She just looked good. And yeah, her songs are a bop. But let's face it, it's because of how she look. That's why we like her ass. We love her outfits, her hair, her looks. That's what we look at her for. If she not gonna give us looks, bye bitch. You got to go. Okay? We don't care about your motherhood. We don't give a fuck about it. We don't want to see it. It's not attractive. We don't want to see it. I guess these celebrities think they gonna make motherhood poppin'. To fucking who? To who? To who? Who the fuck is gonna find Rihanna looking like she look right now attractive? Who the fuck is gonna be like, oh, this is cool? Bitch, no, she's done for. It's over for her. When we see pregnancy, we see the shit being the end for these hoes because of what Rihanna look like and acting like right now. So that's not making pregnancy and motherhood appealing. It's actually doing the fucking opposite. Cause Beyonce look kind of sloppy too, if you really want. But she getting old. Beyonce getting old. That's her thing. It ain't even just about the pregnancy. It's the babies that she had. It's really for me. She just old, and it's okay because she's supposed to get old. So the Beyonce era is over. It's sad, but it's over. Cause what the hell is she gonna do now? Cause that shit she pulled at that Jay-Z thing was not it. I didn't even like the outfit she had on. I thought that made her look old. Like, what the fuck was she wearing? I'm like, Beyonce, this ain't it. You need to come up with a fresher style. Don't go back to the past. Go to the future. Because going back to the past is kind of showcasing how old you really are. You don't need to wear shit like that because it make you look older. Because it's like we expected you to look like how you used to look in that outfit, not how you look now. So now you need to wear something more sophisticated so you can make yourself look sexy and grown and sexy. Trying to look young and sexy is not how you gonna get it done, boo. Don't ever do that shit again. Cause she was not looking cute. And what the fuck was up with that business outfit suit thing she had the fuck on? Why the fuck was those sleeves looking like that? Who the fuck designed that outfit? That shit was terrible. that shit made me laugh because I was like, Beyonce, what the fuck are you doing? You trying to ruin your life? I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you trying to look bad? Why are you doing this to yourself? It's bad enough you with Jay-Z's punk bitch ass or his elderly ass looking a hot mess going around trying to act like he still got it or something. No, elderly nigga, you don't. You're elder. Like, go sit that ass down. And I don't give a fuck about you losing no weight. Weight ain't gonna change them wrinkles in your face. You look old, nigga. You just look old. You look tired. You look old. Sit your ass down. Okay? I don't care if you're a man. Yeah, you motherfuckers think y'all entitled. Like, these males think they can't age. They think they the shit at all times. No, you're not. You age bad just like everybody else. Sit your elderly ass down. Get out of here. You're not popping. Nobody wants to fuck you. Nobody's fantasizing about your elderly ass. Go sit the heck down. Sit down. Cause that mess was just desperate and pathetic. Like they was just giving destitute, and the whole thing looked just forced and old people's bullshit. That's what it looked like, and they need to never do that again. Cause why the fuck was all of them looking like that? Like why did why did they look so bad? Cause it's like why y'all ain't have a plan? Y'all should have had a thought out plan. Y'all should have had some great designers and the great what the hell you call them, stylists. Y'all should have had some good stylists. Y'all should have really thought that out. Cause y'all really thought y'all could just put some bullshit together and get on the stage and look a hot mess. It, that made me never want to go see them. Like if they ever do a tour or something, I'm not going because of that shit. If that's how y'all gonna be looking and acting on stage, I'm good. I'm not wasting my money. Like the fuck. No, because Beyonce shouldn't have came the fuck out there in the outfit. Neither one of those outfits. I'm not accepting that. She's Beyonce. Why the fuck you come out in them outfits? Why? Nope. Not acceptable. Like, she looked cute during the Renaissance. I don't know what the fuck she thinking now. But, yeah, get your shit together. And I'm like, yeah, I look like that too, huh? But I don't care. I ain't no fucking celebrity. Because they looked a hot ass mess. Anyways. Yeah, these celebrities do have terrible stylists. It really be looking like they have like, like they being humiliated on purpose. Like the stylists are trying to humiliate them. Cause why in the fuck would why did Beyonce had that suit thing on? Why she had that? Why would they think that was cute? Do Beyonce give a fuck? Y'all, I'm starting to really think she was cloned or something because that's the only thing that can make it make sense on why she agreed to wear that. Why, as a celebrity and you're Beyonce, you run shit, right? You supposed to be in control of your life. Why in the fuck would a stylist give you that ugly ass shit and you try it on? Cause she had to have at least tried it on before she went out there. Why did she try that shit on and not give a damn? Why? Tell me that, y'all. Try to imagine that in your head, where she looked in the mirror and she said, "Oh, I look good. This is yes." Bitch, is you crazy? What the hell is wrong with you? You ain't understood that you look terrible. You don't understand that made you look fat. Like how tight it was around the stomach area. And I know she be wearing undergarments to seal her stomach and shit in, but it didn't look right. It wasn't fit right. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done, y'all, because I don't have time for that shit. Like Beyonce need to hang it the fuck up. It's over for you, honey. You need to whoever the fuck is supposed to be your assessor, whoever's supposed to be your replacement or whatever. Bitch, you need to hurry up and wrap it up and give it to hand it to somebody else. Cause we are done with you. You're done. And Rihanna, you're done too, baby girl. You're done. So both of y'all are done. It's time to move on. It's time to exit left or right, whatever way you want to exit. Get your ass on and then let whoever else is supposed to be relevant. And I'm not watching whoever the hell's up next. I'm not gonna be giving a fuck, but it's just my generation. It's time to bow out. Okay, like I don't need any more pop culture because I had enough anyway. So I don't give a shit about the next hot best thing. I couldn't care less because I'm not really craving pop culture like that. I'm kind of grown, so I don't really give a shit about that. I just don't care. I have no interest. But I think that the elders need to take it. They need to exit left. They just need to go on. So yeah, yeah, they need to get on, get on with the get on. So yeah, that's all I have for right now. I really am done with the conversation. Like, yeah, people are they're not accepting their age. I guess like it's a lot of black people who are mentally primitive. I told y'all a lot of people they age they maturity they don't mature at the same time as their as when they age. Like they're not maturing at the same rate that they age. So that's what's wrong with a lot of black people. They're getting older, physically older, but their minds are staying the same age. So they're making really stupid ass decisions because they're not accepting how old they are. That's what's going on. People ain't trying to age gracefully. They're trying to hold on to youth, and that's a problem. It's a problem because the more you age and you won't let it go, the more horrible you're going to look over time. The more you try to hold on to your youth, the more horrible you're going to look, and the more you're going to embarrass yourself because you're trying to stay young and you can't. So it's gonna make you look stupid trying to be young when you're not. And that's how I feel like Beyonce look right now. Because I feel like she trying to play the dumb, blonde, idiot role. And it's like, girl, number one, you're not a real blonde. That's number one. Number two, you should be smarter than what you are. You're elderly. Like, you're an elder. You're not a young, dumb, naive girl. Bitch, it's time to woman up. So yeah, grow up. Yeah, a lot of women are like that. Like because they're pathetic. It's like they just don't want to accept their aging, and this is something. It's like a mental illness with them refusing to age. So some people do weird things when they don't want to age. They keep trying to prove a point. They keep trying to be sexy even though they're not sexy. They keep trying to act like just like with Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland looks good and fit, but she still looks aged. Like people are not accepting this. That like a lot of women are not accepting the aging process. They really think they can stay youthful looking. No, you can look like a good 40, but you can't look like you're still 20. Like no, it don't work like that. You can look good at your age. You can be fit. You can be in shape, but you're still old. Period. Like you're not going to hide your aging in your face. Like you still look visibly older than you did 20 years ago. Okay, but you look good though, so you should be happy. Like you go to the gym, you're working out, you got a nice figure, you got a little definition and all of that, but you physically still look older. And you're not fooling anyone. And the fact is you definitely not fooling these males who are going to know that you're older. So you think you're going to make them think you're younger just because you're in shape? You're not. They'll still fuck with you though, some of them, but they still know you old. Whether you want to accept that or not is on you. Because the people getting it real twisted these days, acting like just because you look good for your age, that means you look younger. No, the 20-year-olds still look 20 and you still look 40. Yeah. Like, what you talking about? Like, you still look older than the 20-year-olds. You're not you're not looking that age. But you look good though. It's not to say that you look bad. It's just that you look older. Yeah. Let that go. Like, if you're trying to keep up, you're not. It's not possible. And that's why I'm glad that I have the mentality that I have. I like aging. Like I like aging. I'm cool with it. I like it. I actually like it because youth is annoying. You know what I'm saying? Staying young is annoying because that's the annoying time. I didn't enjoy my young adult years. I did enjoy being a kid, but I didn't enjoy being a young adult. So I'm not trying to hold on to that part of my life. Like, I'm glad I'm aging and getting older and more mature. You know, I like it. I like the aging process. I don't like to feel like I'm still dumb and still naive as hell. I like growing out of that. Also, I like growing out of the age of being sought after. Like, I like knowing that I'm aging out of that age where men are like predatory rapists. You know what I'm saying? Like, a gawking and stalking. I got gawked and stalked so much, and it's on such a disgusting level that I don't like it. I'm glad that I'm aging out of that shit. Like, I'm about to be, older, visibly not youthful anymore because I don't want to be. I really don't. I don't like the attention I was getting. I didn't like the runner. I didn't like the dating scene. I didn't like none of that shit in my young adult years. I didn't like none of that. I thought it was all disgusting. And I've been stopped going to the club and shit, like partying and doing going to the club. That's I stopped doing that when I was like 25 or 26. Like I had got over that whole thing when I was like 26. I didn't want to go to the club anymore. I was over it. The shit was whack. The dudes was whack. Being cute, standing up in them damn high heels, them stilettos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dancing in stiletto. Man, that shit was tiring. So I got tired of that shit real quick. I mean, I went to the club. I smashed the club. I shut all the bitches down. After doing that about a few years straight, I got bored. Because it wasn't nothing to achieve anymore. I had already achieved my goal. So it's like, now I'm just in here for no fucking reason. And I don't even want to be here. It's boring. The dudes are whack. Everybody corny and weird. And it's probably, you know what? I've always kind of felt this is what is the word? I always felt like I was born in the wrong generation or something. I always felt like that. Like I feel like I should have been grown or a teenager in the 80s. I feel like the 80s was my decade. Like I feel like if I was partying with the people in the 80s, I would have fit more in. Like that would have been more of my scene, more of my vibe. But because I'm the age I am, I didn't like partying with my generation because they were fucking lame. They didn't know how to party. They didn't know how to have fun. They was always trying to start some shit. And I feel like the people in the 80s, the boomers or whatever, they were like having fun. Like it was about the music, the vibe, the cocaine. Like they was trying to create it like euphoria and shit. And my generation just wanted to fight pretty. But yeah, yeah, but back in the 80s, you wanted to get grabbed on. Like it was a good thing. It wasn't bad. It was like everybody was high and drunk and just dancing and vibing. You know, that's more of my vibe. My generation wanted to fight. Period. And most of the males are bitches. Hip hop was disgusting. That was the most disgusting thing that ever happened to males because it just made them gay, anti female. It was like, yeah, toxic masculinity. That's what hip hop was. It taught the males to be toxic, masculine, too masculine, to the point where it's not attractive. So they was just fucking weird. I didn't. So like I said, I didn't like my 20s. Like I look good in my 20s. I love the way I looked in my 20s, but I didn't like the lifestyle. So I don't have a problem with getting older. Is what I'm saying, because it's just more maturity. Like people be calling me ma'am, and I don't care. It's like this shit don't fucking bother me. I don't give a fuck. I think people be doing that too to get on my nerves, and I'm like, you ain't getting on my nerves, so I don't give a shit. Cause I know how I look, so I know I don't look like no old lady, so I don't give a fuck. As long as I know I don't look like an old lady, you can call me ma'am. I don't give a fuck. Like that's what you want to do. I really don't give a damn. And yeah, I just don't care about none of this shit. Like I'm just prepared and ready for the aging process. I don't want any men talking to me. I don't want them looking at me. I damn sure don't want them thirsting and being thirsty. I don't like that shit. You know, some women like it. They like when men are voyeurs stalking their ass and shit like that. They think it's sexy. I don't. I don't like it. I want them to stay the fuck away from me and leave me the fuck alone. Most of the time, I don't like the little these bitch ass dudes be thinking they in competition or something. Like it be real gay and weird ass energy that I don't like. So I don't like being gawked at. Like stop looking at me, bitch. You know that's how I've been feeling for years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with it. I don't like it. I don't fuck with it. It's not normal. It's not even sexy. It's not even. It's not even uh a energy like thinking you sexy. It's more of thinking you competition. That's what it is with these males. When they see a really attractive black woman, they think they're in competition with you. Like the energy that they be giving Megan Thee Stallion. That's what I'm talking about. That's not normal. That's some gay ass shit. You know, niggas hating on her because she pretty. What the fuck kind of a straight man gonna hate on you because you pretty? Do you see how they be hating on her and shit? They got animosity. They try to humble you and make you think you ain't cute because you are. I don't like that shit. It's like, bitch, get your ass out my fucking face. Bitch, you ain't never gonna fucking humble me. That's number one. Get the fuck out of my face. I done clown so many dudes trying to do that shit. Like, bitch, get your weird ass. I play niggas' faces. Like, and I love, that's the only thing I loved about my, youth and looking cute is just playing niggas. Cause it was fun as fuck. And that shit I got a real thrill and kick out of. Cause I love how I am. Like I love my personality. Because niggas can't play me. I play the fuck out of niggas and I love doing it. I love putting a bitch nigga in his place. I love playing a nigga face like, bitch, I don't want to talk to you. Get the fuck out of my face. Oh, I'm not watching you. I'm not looking at you. Leave me the fuck alone. I love doing that. I love that about me. That's my favorite ass thing about myself. Like niggas can't play me, bitch. You're not gonna get looked at. I'm not trying to holler at you. I don't give a fuck what you doing. Get out of my face. I love playing niggas because they think they're important, bitch, and you're not. My whole job is to make you feel like you're not important. That's what's been fun about the whole thing. But now it's like I'm over that part too. Like leave me the fuck alone. I'm at the stage where now I'm like leave me the fuck alone. Like legit leave me the fuck alone. I'm never going to be in that state of mind of wanting to get looked at or talked to or none of that. I'm over that whole stage in my whole entire existence. I don't want to get looked at. I don't want to get talked to. I dress down. I dress down on purpose. Like I don't be trying to be cute at all. I don't want to be looked at. I don't like it. I don't want any male attention. I don't want males talking to me at all. I don't want their attention at all. It's just about being an attractive black woman. They hate. Do y'all understand that society hates attractive black women? Society hates black women who are attractive. They have gotten to a point in society. Society has gotten to a point where they do not like attractive black women anymore. They want to take your autonomy so bad that they want to take your attractiveness too. Y'all have to understand what we living in. They want us to be Aunt Jemima slaves. And Aunt Jemima slave has a look. Aunt Jemima slave has a whole aesthetic. They don't want black women to be attractive. It pisses them off that a black woman is attractive. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. That's why they hate Megan. They hate the idea of Megan. They hate the idea of a black woman being really attractive and knowing she attractive and having autonomy over herself. Like she can control her sexuality. She can control how sexual she is or how non-sexual she is. She can control whether she wanna do whatever she wants because she's rich. She has money. She has a business. She has a job, a business. She's doing well for herself. She's educated. They don't like that. Do you understand? That's why they hate her. That's why she is going through a ritual of hate because this is what the fuck society is against. These fucking males are against black women having autonomy and being attractive. So they harass and stalk all black women who are attractive. They're trying to stop all black women from having money. They trying to stop black women from having an education. They trying to stop black women from being attractive. This is what they really are doing. This is the move for these males. It's a movement. And Megan Thee Stallion is the symbol of the movement. They hate her. They want to destroy her for just simply being black, attractive, and having autonomy. Meaning that she's not letting men do whatever they want. She's not getting pregnant. She's not being a fucking Aunt Jemima slave breeder. That's why they hate that. What's that girl name? Kayla Nicole? The one with that was dating that Travis Kelce dude that Taylor Swift, made a song about. That's why they hate her. Because she's attractive. She's educated and she has no children. And they hate her for the same fucking reason. You see a pattern of them hating attractive black women who are educated with no kids. They're hating these women. They're fucking hating them. They're publicly berating and bashing and harassing these women across the board. Look at what the fuck the white people did to Halle Bailey when she was playing in Little Mermaid. What the fuck was that all about? A cartoon, fictional fucking character? No, it's clearly not about that. It's clearly about her being black and being what? Pretty. She ain't no Jemima. So that's it. So all of the black women who are attractive and have autonomy and self, control or control over their life, just autonomy. The fuck, they're all being ridiculed. They're all being hated on. They're all being harassed. They're psychotic. These cracker ass bitches and these white males and the nignog are against you, boo. They been against your ass. They only leaving you alone. If you dick gas the white dudes, you get a pass. Because white males are trying to have full autonomy over black women's bodies. That's what they're actively doing. If you don't want to fuck them, if you don't want nothing sexually to do with them, they're harassing you. They're trying to stop you from making money and living your life because you don't like them. That's what they're doing. I swear to God. Any black woman is gassing them up is getting preferential treatment for gassing them up. But if you're a black woman who is attractive, have full autonomy, and you don't like white males, they're trying to destroy your life. This is happening. This is real. This is not a game. This is not in my head. I'm not making this shit up. This is real. And you see it for your goddamn self. You seeing it for your fucking self. All of the black women who are unattractive and male worshiping slobs, they're getting preferential treatment. They're able to be live freely with no persecution. But if you are attractive and you have autonomy as a black woman, you're being persecuted. It's real. It's really, really real. And I see it. I've been seeing it. I've been understanding what the fuck was going on while I was being stalked myself. And it's not even just with the troll shit. It was before that. These bitches been stalking me. They been having a fucking problem with me minding my business. Like this shit has been an issue. It's been a thing. And I know first fucking hand what I'm talking about. That's why I'm glad I'm aging. That's why I said I'm glad. Like, bitch, you ain't gonna be stalking me. I see my niece is really, really attractive too. And I see her being fucked with like that, and I feel sorry for her. Because I was thinking in my head, like, she probably not gonna have no friends and people gonna be harassing her. And I hope she know how to I hope she have enough esteem, self esteem to deal with that type of shit because she just young minded. She don't know about that kind of stuff. Cause my niece is very quiet and sweet. And she not a fighter. She don't have no attitude about herself. And she not a fighter. She don't defend herself. And it's sad. It made me sad. Because I know if bitch is trying to try her, she probably just gonna be fucked with. And it looked like she already withdrawing from being social. And I see a lot of black little young girls doing that. Like they antisocial. They seem very quiet and they just seem depressed and they just don't talk that much and they kind of move. It's the quiet ones, the ones who are reserved. They act like that, but them little hood rats, they very hyper aggressive and shit. But little black girls like my niece, I feel sorry for them because I know they're gonna deal with haters and thirsty niggas, and I just hope they prepared to deal with it. Cause our only reason why I was able to deal with it is because I'm a fucking gangster, and I don't give nan fuck, and never did. That's the only way I was able to deal with the shit I deal with is because that's just ingrained in my look. I'm a hood nigga. I really am. I don't give a fuck, and I will turn up real quick. I don't have no patience. That's just how I always been. You know, as a young girl, I was about that life. I ain't never been reserved and sweet and quiet. I always been ready to fight. So that's just how I am. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about no hating ass bitch. I don't care about no hating ass motherfucking nigga. It's like what y'all want to do. We can do anything you want to do right now. That's just how my attitude is. That's how I'm able to deal with life. I just have a perseverance and an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Every girl don't have that. You got to instill that into people because everybody don't naturally have that kind of energy. They don't. And girls who don't know how to fight back, they end up killing themselves or dying, getting killed by somebody because people are some fucking haters. So if you let everybody in, if you cool with everybody, they can ruin your life. If you let every nigga hit, any nigga that's trying to be thirsty as fuck, if you don't have no discernment, you'll let them hit. You understand? Like, you got to be very protective over yourself, especially if you don't have nobody around you to protect you. And I sure the hell didn't. I ain't have nobody. At least my niece have her daddy that she can call up. But she act like she just seems so sad all the time. I just feel sorry for her, but that's like the shit that she going through. is why the fuck I'm happy to be out of that age bracket, because I hated that whole thing. Like being a pretty black girl with full autonomy bothers people. It really do. And you can become a target of harassment over that shit. And it's not cool. Women be thinking they want that attention. No, the fuck you don't. Like all of these women on the internet talking about pretty privilege and shit. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? All of the women saying that y'all on the outside looking in and y'all don't even fucking realize what the fuck you talking about. It ain't no pretty privilege. Women who are really pretty get treated like shit. And that's the God's honest truth. They don't get no privilege. It's not a privilege for them. They asses be getting people trying to fight them, niggas trying to rape them. Like this is real life. This is really their everyday life. I mean black girl. I ain't even talking about other races of bitches. I'm talking about black women specifically. Cause men, black males, they think they entitled to your ass. They more sexually aggressive than other male groups, and they think they entitled. They think you supposed to fuck with them. They be acting out whole relationships in their fucking head that ain't even real. This how weird they are. I've been stalked by dudes who think who was acting like I was their girlfriend. Like, bitch, I don't fuck with you. Y'all don't understand that to be. If you ain't never dealt with that before, and being a victim of that shit is disgusting. It's sick. It's like you trying to reject people. You trying to let motherfuckers know I am not interested in your ass. I don't like you. I don't want to fuck you. I don't think you're attractive. You're not even my type, bitch. And they still be trying to act like they making you mad. Like bringing bitches around you to try to flirt with them in your face and shit like that. Like you supposed to give a shit when you don't even like. It's the delusion. It's the fucking delusion for me. Leave me alone and stay the fuck away from me, you fucking stalker. Leave me alone. This is not a competition, bitch. I don't like you. Fuck wrong with you. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't get it. It's disgusting. It's the sickest thing. I ain't never been so repulsed in my life, man. It just got worse and worse. It's like, and then it just got worse over years. Cause it was like before that, before niggas was doing weird ass shit, before that they was stalking me by just coming by. Like I'll stop talking to a dude and then he'll just show up in my apartment. And it's just weird shit. When I thought I was dumb, like I had got rid of somebody and then they would just show up and they would it's like damn, it's been years and they still in their mind, they still think this shit is still happening. Bitch, y'all don't get it. Still thinking we in a competition, like still thinking that this is some kind of game that's being played. Bitch, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. I don't even know you, nigga. This been years. Stop acting like you know me. You don't fucking know me. Do you know how long ago that shit was? Leave me the fuck alone. What the hell is wrong with these y'all? Oh my god, y'all don't understand. Oh, I cannot. Niggas don't forget me. That's all I can try to tell y'all. They don't forget me, and I don't know why, but they just won't let it go. They won't act like shit never happened. Like I know how to act like some shit didn't happen. I know how to come across somebody and to pretend like I never fucked with them. I know how to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy as fuck to pretend like this shit didn't never happen. I could walk past. I don't know you. The fuck. Niggas don't know how to do that. I don't fucking know you. And even if you knew me when I was 18 or 19, motherfucker, do you think I'm still the same person as I was then as I am now? Do you not see this difference, bitch? That was a whole different other bitch. It really was. Like, that's not the same person. You can't talk to me and act like you know me because you do not fucking know me. That was a long time ago. Stop bringing that shit up. Okay? That don't count, motherfucker. That's what sickens me about dudes. That's why I be trying to tell y'all this sick. That's why you don't keep fucking. That's why you don't fuck with them. They don't know how to let things go. They don't know how to let. They will latch on to a memory for the rest of their fucking life. I swear to God, y'all. Even if you in high school, like you were a kid when you were fucking with them, like they'll bring that shit up years later. Like, oh yeah, man, you try to play me over there, dude. Bitch, nigga, that was the fucking ninth grade. Why is you still bringing that shit up? Or they'll tell people they fucked with you, and it's like, nigga, I was 19, nigga. Why are you bringing it up? It didn't happen, bitch. It's like it didn't happen. The fuck out, nigga. I was 19. That happened only one time, like, or a few times. Like, can we not let? Can we act like that shit didn't happen? Can we just not acknowledge that shit ever again? It's some things I want to fucking forget. Can I please just act like that didn't happen? Don't acknowledge me, motherfucker. Don't know me. Don't fucking know me, bitch. Why is that so hard? Ain't no kids come out of that. We ain't had a relationship like that, nigga. Stop. That's why I'm so pro abortion, because that gets rid. You know how many niggas like, oh my god. You know how many times you can get baby trapped? It's a possibility every time. When I think about the dudes that I fucked with and the fact that I could have got pregnant by them, just the thought in my head that they could have been my baby daddy. It's so terrible of a thought to think that those niggas would still be in my life to this day. This is the most horrifying thought I ever thought of. That's why I'm pro abortion. Cause what if I didn't get that abortion? I still would have had to deal with that bitch. That's the most horrifying thought in the world. I would have still had something to do with that nigga to this day. And that's sick. Because I literally wouldn't have been able to forget that happened. I could pretend like it didn't happen. I could pretend like I never fucked with that nigga and none of that ever happened. I could not never see him again and then pretend like, oh, that didn't happen. If I would have had that fucking baby, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Because he would have been always there. And that sickens me to the core. I mean, I could feel that way now, but at least I know my daughter's father. Like, that nigga was always going to be a part of my life, one way or another. That's the thing about him. Like, you know, he was always going to be a part of my life. He wasn't ever going to be somebody I treated like a stranger, because me and him grew up together. So that's different. So that's the only reason why I don't feel the same. Even though I hate him and you know, I feel kind of the same way about his ass. It's still different because I feel like even if my daughter wasn't born, he still would have been a part of my life in a sense. He wouldn't have been physically in my life, but he would have been like somebody that I always remembered. And I always had like memories about. Like, he wouldn't have been somebody that I would have forgot about and been like, oh yeah, I don't know you. He would have been always somebody, if I would have seen him, I would have gave him a hug and said, hey, how you doing, what's up? Because he was my friend before all of the shit. Like, he was my friend in elementary school and in middle school. So I grew up with him. That's entirely different than a bitch ass nigga you met in a club or you met it as an adult and you ain't want shit to do with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have no chemistry, you don't have no history, you don't got no nothing. And then a motherfucker like that become your baby daddy. Oh my God. That shit is horrible. And this shit done happened to a lot of women where they should have gotten an abortion, man. Cause they shouldn't have nothing to do with this motherfucker. And these fuckers in society are trying to make women think that they should have had something to do with these dudes. Like, oh, it's God's will for you to get pregnant. No, the fuck it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was, you should not have nothing to do with this. You don't have, that was just, you was just young and stupid, bruh. You was just fucking having sex or whatever. You was just trying to fucking mingle, man. That's entirely different than having a whole child with somebody. Like, oh my God, no, bitch. Anyways, reason why I say it like that, it's just, to me, y'all, for me, this shit is the most disgusting thing on earth. Y'all don't understand how it makes me feel. I have anxiety about shit like this. I really do. I have a problem. Because when I want to be done with somebody, I want to be done for real. Y'all don't understand. When I want somebody to be gone, I want them to be fucking gone. I want no shred of evidence that those motherfuckers ever existed. I don't want to talk. I don't want to feel. I don't want to experience that shit again. That shit was nasty, was dirty, was fucking filthy, and I want it off my body. I want it. It's just disgusting. When you deal with a dude and it's over, it needs to be the fuck over. It shouldn't have never fucking happened. As a matter of fact, that's how the dudes I've talked. Maybe they just so fucking repulsive. I don't know if it's in my head or if they just really that nasty, or it's just disgusting. They disgust me. It's just some nasty ass shit. It's nasty. You know what it is? It's nasty because you know you getting used. Like, being used is nasty. Like, when you don't have a legitimate friendship or relationship with somebody, it's nasty because they really just try to use you for whatever they try to use you for. And that's disgusting, to be used by somebody where they don't even fuck with you for real. For somebody like that to have access to your ass when you don't want them to is the nastiest, sickest, most depraved, repulsive, despicable thing I can even fathom in my fucking brain. It's disgusting. Bitch. Anyways, and that's why I hate. That's why I'm disgusted by my daughter's father, because it turned out to be like that. That shit nasty. Anyway, um, yeah, y'all know what's up. I'm not gonna let my daughter get played like that. It's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna see my fucking offspring ever dealing with this nasty ass shit. That's all I can tell y'all. But anyway, everything's okay now. Like, I need to let it go because I was about to have a nervous breakdown, but I need to realize that time has moved on and move forward. I'm doing okay. Everything's okay now. It's not the past. I don't have to worry about that shit anymore. Okay? All of those people are gone. I don't fuck with them. I don't see them. I don't have shit to do with them. Everything's okay. I won't run into them. Why for? I don't run into the same crew as none of these motherfuckers, so I won't never see them the fuck again. So everything's all right. I always have to remind myself of that shit because When I go down to that deep dark place, it really affects me, and I have to get myself out of it by taking a few deep breaths and realizing that I am moving forward. Life is going on. This is not the past. This is the present. Everything's okay. Because I swear, I really have to do that because that's how it really gives me anxiety real bad. Just the thought that I would still be associated with certain people. Like, it sickens me. Because I guess I just understand how detrimental that shit is because I done seen people's lives be ruined by people. And I be thinking, like, damn, if you would have got an abortion, if you wouldn't even dealing with that person, your life would be functional. You would be able to live your life. People can ruin your fucking life. They can ruin your life and they can make you a different person. Do y'all understand that, like, everybody you encounter in life can change you into a different person? They can. They have the power to do that. And if you think about, it's just like when you think about certain things that, if certain things didn't happen in your life, how would your life be? And you be knowing it would have been better if you didn't know certain people. And it's just the truth. And it's like with abortion, you can eliminate that problem. You can make a choice for that person to be in your life or not be in your life. That's an important decision to make that every woman should be allowed to make. And it goes for kids too. Some kids are demons because you wasn't supposed to have children with that man. That's why your child is a fucking demon. I'm trying to tell you. That child was not made out of love. That child was made out of hate. And that child got hate in him. I'm telling you. That man don't give a fuck about you. And you had his child. So the child gonna hate you too. God don't be thinking that, man, I'm trying to tell you that, ooh, that's some real shit I'm trying to tell you, man. That man don't love you. Don't have his child. That child gonna be a terror to you. That child is gonna terrorize your ass. I don't know why the fuck people think they can have children with hateful ass people who don't love them, and then the kids grow, love you. Why the hell would the kid love you? I mean, think about it. It's part demon. Like, you have a half hater. You have a hater that you made a half of your enemy with yourself. That's not normal. Like, I know that my daughter was made out of love because I know that her father loved me deep down. Like, we might have had problems, whatever, but we was friends before that. We was best friends before that. So whatever bullshit happened in the duration of our relationship, it's still love there because we know each other really well. So I know my daughter was made out of love. Like, it was made, my daughter was made out of love, like between two people. But if I would have had that first baby, that would have been hell on earth. And my daughter wouldn't even exist. Because I would have never had no more kids. And I would have been stuck with that child, with that fucking demon. And that's a horrible life that I could imagine. Being associated with that demonic piece of garbage. That nigga was the devil him fucking self. A psycho, a depraved psychopath. Worst type of bitch ass nigga you would ever meet. I hope he's dead now. But anyway. But yeah, y'all. I'm done. I'm getting too deep for y'all. I'm getting too deep, and then, you know. But anyways, um, yeah, y'all. I said what I had to say. I'm done, y'all. Yeah, I just had to say what I had to say about these pedo lovers. I said what I had to say on this live, and I hope y'all are listening. I hope black women are listening and understanding what times we're living in. Shit is bad. It's gonna get worse, and yeah, that's it. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Bye, y'all.